Hello and welcome everyone to yet another full item rando. I am Snowbear. Joined with me is Ben Redrock.
Hello, hello.
So this is the rematch, the anticipated rematch between BadNewsNate and Ethan. Our first match unfortunately was interrupted due to unfortunate circumstances. So we're hoping for a good, clean match this time. So, BadNewsNate and Ethan have both been around for a while. BadNewsNate's been from the beginning, and Ethan's been since, well, at least the last tournament. So, hopefully this will be an exciting match.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. These are both names I recognize from way back in the day, so I'm excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, they've both been around. So, oh, just Lear. Nothing too special right now.
I mean, never know. Maybe that could be the difference maker if somehow the good TM guarantee failed.
Yep. We got Hitmontop and then Seadra. Definitely would take Seadra. That's always a personal favorite of mine.
Yeah, I like to take weird ones too, because I usually don't main the starter, but that's usually when the starter I don't take is runnable.
I just have soft spots for Seadra. Seadra's a buddy. I've run it multiple times, so.
Fair enough.
We got the old rod. It looks like we basically aren't. Well, guess we're not keeping the starter then, because we got a level 10 all right off the bat. Actually, if they wanted to have fun, if they wanted to be cool, they could, in fact, just simply. Not only is there slots on Cherry Grove and Route 30 that are different, you can even go back all the way to Newbark to get a third different set of fishing slots.
Very
But anyways,
true.
just because it's a level 10 doesn't mean it's gonna be the guaranteed what you're gonna go for. But definitely gonna see, we see Nate already saving and going for some fishing strats on Route 30. I would have at least tried the Cherry Grove first since you did get the rod first. But that's fine. Clefairy, and we'll see what Ethan has here. Also doing the same thing. How are we audio-wise, folks? Guess we can adjust the audio up a little bit, honestly. Oh. Alright, did see.
Seeing a Clefairy and a Remoraid.
Oh, okay, and Lovely Costume. Okay, that's really good. Okay, Ninetales is not great, but at this point it's a level 10, and that's got more than enough advantage. Alright, we got some good audio, I think. Oh, Dark Cave is also another fishing spot too, well pointed out. Alright, we got Fran, the Ninetales. Nate doesn't seem to be happy with the Pokemon there. Bite, Pedal Dance, that's workable.
Yeah, I'd
They're
force
definitely
that.
they're not gonna keep it, but they're long term, but definitely something. Ninetales is not my favorite to run, but it can work. It's with that moveset workable, although Ethan seems to be not happy either, and also starting to fish, so we'll see that. Remember folks, fishing, there's a 70% common, and then there's 2 15s, so pretty much you're only seeing 2 slots for the most part. Unless you're lucky. I honestly don't think it's worth too much time spending on fishing.
Wait, you mean you're not supposed to spend 20 minutes fishing?
Oh wait, shoot. That's right, you're Fisher Ben. I forgot that. How could I forget?
Yeah.
Such a lovely time. Well, Ethan's got his commitment. I think Nate's trying to look for something, and I don't think Remarade's it. I can. Ice Punch is okay, sketch, but I'm not sure. It's true, Zervin. You do auto sender once you talk to Professor Oak there. It does set your point to Cherry Grove. Good point. I think it's just a habit or not being totally aware. Oh no. Hitting yourself in confusion, not good there, but in the meantime, Ethan's made it through. Looks like Nate is just gonna try to push through with what he's got. I think Nate's gonna go looking in Dark Cave for a new fishing rod main. Wow, shots fired on Zeruvia's stuff. Because I wiped to Mikey yesterday and I just won.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that, going for headbutt or just teaching headbutt. I don't see. I think that's a fine thing to do. They might be appreciative of the headbutt stuff as well. Maybe I'm just being crotchety old man, but I always think it's better just to pick up the item after the item outside the cave after you go into the cave. After you do the cave. Either way, I think Ethan was trying to fish a little bit, but decided not to. Instead, is spending time headbutting. Okay, Polytoad is probably better. We'll see. There are two different kinds of trees. There's the rare trees and the common trees. Oh, Ice Punch Polytoad, much better. I don't know which one. We won't know which one's which. Headbutt encounters are a little bit strange in terms of their encounter rates. It's like 50% for one slot's like 50%. The other ones are not. Let's see. Oh yeah. That's a main.
Yep, I think personally I would have not headbutted, but clearly that worked out for Ethan here.
Yeah, it never punished. Nate didn't find. I only found a Mareep. I would have at least tried for another slot if I got lucky or a different tree. But yeah, that's a very good Polytoad. Ethan's gonna be out and ahead for a little bit. Meanwhile, Nate is gonna grab the escape rope chamber items. Could definitely find another rod, depends on how this is. You never know with Snow Bear ROMs.
Yeah, I like to try and hold out for the other rod just in case.
Ethan,
That's why I would have dodged headbutt.
Oh no, Ethan sold the lovely Kiss TM and is buying a bunch of escape ropes even though he has Dig. I'm not sure I agree with that. Definitely a bold play.
I mean, maybe it's just autopilot after he found a decent main.
Yeah. I mean, I think it might be just also confusing Lovely Kiss with Sweet Kiss, because Lovely Kiss is the sleep move, Sweet Kiss is the confusion move. Ooh,
That's
no.
fair.
Nate is not getting good encounters there. Chikorita is not it. Farfetch ain't it either. I wonder if this Chikorita Farfetch tree is different from the Mareep tree. Might have been that. Nope, it's the same. It's the same slots. He is tasting Dig to the Hitmontop after buying several escape ropes, so I'm not sure about that. Wonder if Nate's gonna be using the tracker in terms of the trees or not, because this is time. Definitely find different trees. He might have been. That's a Hypno. That'll work. Barely.
It's better than Remoraid.
Yes, it's definitely better than Remoraid. Not a whole lot better, but it is better. We don't know what the Hypno's moveset is, but it's definitely, probably, let's see. Alright, stab Psybeam. Workable. I mean, the Hypno's not gonna die. It's not gonna kill things, but it's not gonna die.
So you excited for there to be an Umbreon on Elder?
Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I mean, it's got some other ones, and then we had the Rising Badge already. That's really good. If I could properly mark things.
Man, imagine dropping your Rising Badge inside of the Sprout Tower.
I wouldn't ever imagine. I couldn't even imagine that. Like, well, holy cow. So, I can't quite see the Hypno's moveset besides Psybeam. But let's hope that there's not a bunch of dark Pokemon. Either way, Nate's definitely gonna be looking for a main switch ASAP. Let's see. Sweet Kiss. Does that Hypno literally not have any other attacking moves? We got the Rainbow Wing here. I'm hoping for Nate's sake that he doesn't find a dark type Pokemon anytime soon. It's got Bind. I guess technically that's not walled on dark types, although that's effectively walled on dark types.
I don't know, the nice Sweet Kiss bind strats though.
Just hit yourself in confusion, right? We got the Rainbow Wing picked up by Nate in the Sprout Tower. Unfortunately, okay, so he did have. I didn't realize that they picked up an early revive, so that was good for Ethan because his Politoed did faint. Oh my gosh, the Sandstorm too. Yeah, that's a moveset on the Hypno. Anyways, Elder gives us nothing, just Max Potion, and we're just gonna be on our way. Yeah, she might have just dropped all of her stuff. She goes, you know, this is, you guys have old folks here, right? Let me just bring you some stuff from the other elderly place. Alright, we got Blissey, which is actually a wall for both of our runners, because this Politoed... Oh, never mind, that's a self-destruct Blissey.
You'd love to see it.
Although the Blissey has a Mega Horn for BadNewsNate, you hate to see that. Although he's confused it with Sweet Kiss. He's using Bind. Because it's such an early time, the Mega Horn is still doing a lot of damage, but this is a Hypno, so it doesn't die. Politoed got through rather okay because the Blissey decided to use Self-Destruct. But either way, both of our runners get 2 levels from it and nearly a third. And Nate's going to find his first Sneasel. And did that Sneasel convert or something? Because I didn't see how it was killing with how Nate was killing with Psybeam. Must have. Anyways, Ethan's through with Faulkner, no big deal. TM31 is Hydro Pump. And we'll see where they're going from now. They do have a Flame Wheel TM, yes. Dugong with Drill Peck, not very fun. Ethan picking up the egg, let's see if he deposits it. Yes, he will. Oh, nope. First we'll talk to the guy next to the PC, and then we'll deposit the Pokemon. Yep, Flame Wheel TM. Nate's gonna be happy about that. He finally has a move against Jinx and other assorted psychic types.
Very nice.
Ethan's selling Flame Wheel. Still holding on to the Karate Chop TM. Not sure. Not sure I agree with that either, but. Oh, we had 2 Dragon Skills. I didn't even realize we had one on our starter. Selling these Leaf Stone. Oh no, something must have been a hidden item. Anyways, I'm not sure I agree with how Ethan is selling these TMs. It may not be useful right now, but you never know if when you're gonna main switch, or even having a Lovely Kiss for Red is absolutely critical. It makes Red trivial, especially since Lovely Kiss actually has some very good accuracy. 75% chance. It is tied for second with Sleep Powder. Fortunately, Ethan hits the camper right outside on Route 32. As such, BadNewsNate zooms by, no problem. Ethan's picking up a few more hidden items. He picks up a Firestone. Nate is immediately using this repel menu to teach some TMs, Horn Attack, Flame Wheel, so he can at least deal with psychic types. Ethan's still picking up hidden items. I'm not sure. I think once you get past the first route, you probably don't need to pick up hidden items because you'll have enough money on as is. Meanwhile, Nate proceeded through with Union Cave. I'm not seeing very much here either. So, Ben, how do you think the seed opens up, since we haven't really gone much?
I always feel like when it doesn't open up, it ends up being on the return trip with Kenya. But I don't want to wish that upon these guys, so hopefully not.
Oh man. So do you think it's gonna be Pass or Squirt Bottle?
I think I'm feeling Squirt Bottle today.
Alright, solid Squirt Bottle. Yeah, and unfortunately, Ethan hits yet another spinner, the Pokemaniac. Luckily, only one Pokemon. The way to sort of reset that spinner's position is to take the tile at the very bottom and just go from the very bottom up. It helps despawn it, and hits the Fire Breather on the way out, too. I think that's a Fire Breather. Yes. Yeah, Ethan's been hitting a lot of optionals. I suppose that's what we call needed experience, right? That's all according to plan?
Yeah, it's for the long-term stat XP.
Aha. Anyway, so Nate has definitely gone to the whole build a main workshop, giving his Hypno now Giga Drain to deal with whatever the water types that he's going to deal with, because there's a lot of water psychic types too. Because this Hypno needed help, and he's come to help it. Although, it's still not one-shotting things, but it's got solid defenses. That's the one thing about Hypno, is that it's nearly unkillable. I'm not sure. I think he's just used to picking up hidden items, maybe for extra money. Meantime, Nate's pushing through, gets a full restore in the Slowpoke well. Where do you think? So you think the Kenya progress has returned, you said, Ben?
I said I'm hoping not, but generally that's been my experience when we've seen nothing thus far.
So you're hoping for some wipe strats, then?
I guess.
It's been sort of hard. It's sort of hard to talk about with such a dry start. I mean, I'd say this is unusual, but this is the kind of thing that I find when I run these when I'm doing these kind of runs all the time, is that there's nothing around, nothing going on. You know, with that Rising Badge though, it could be on there too. You never know. Yeah, we got some more ground candy on. We're talking about. Yes. Oh my gosh, Ben, how can you do that to them? You're not even saying it in chat. You're not even saying it, and you're just putting it in chat. That's evil.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
My friend. Oh wow. Alright, so Nate is getting through. Rival, no problem. Was poisoned, but can just deal with it. Nope, never mind. Going back to the center. It's rather unfortunate to have to center there. Didn't want to use his floor store. Although, I'm pretty sure you could buy antidotes in the store. But instead opts to take the center. Gives Ethan a little bit of time to catch up, since Ethan's able to more quickly dispatch of opponents with his Polytoad.
I always find it interesting watching the races just to see how much time you do lose when you hit optionals.
Oh, it adds up. It's like minutes. Returning. And just a nugget for our time here. Making good use of the dig he taught and gets out of the forest. Ethan forgets to repel, gets an encounter in the forest.
As much as I love that you can escape rope or dig out of the forest, I always thought it was faster to just bike out.
I think it's kind of similar. I think it's a little bit faster just to dig out. I think a lot of times the reason why we don't dig out is because we have limited amounts of escape ropes, and you don't really want to use the escape rope when you can just go. But if you have dig, you're not spending money. But personally, I have a harder time using the Pokemon menuing for digging. It's just easier for me to just go in, open the bag, get the escape rope, and be done with it. I haven't actually timed it myself, but it might be just faster just to dig out.
Yeah, this is like memory from a long time ago, so I'd have to test it again.
Meanwhile, both runners are in Bugsy's gym. Nate dispatching of Bugsy really quick. Seems to have no problem. Everything seems to be weak to fire today. You got the Paris, you got the Meganium. I didn't see what the lead was, but it also died quickly. And Bugsy says, here's some gambling money. Go ahead, here, take the coin case.
Yeah, the moveset's not great on the Hypno, but it's better than the alternatives that Nate was able to find.
Yeah, Nate is making the best out of he can. This is definitely one of those parts where it's just making it. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And he picks up the SS ticket in the forest. So we have some potential. I think with the SS ticket, it means we're probably going to be handed the pass relatively soon, though. Get the clear bell on Sweet Scent Girl. I'm hoping we get a squirt bottle. Oh, Ethan picks up leftovers. How do we count that in the stats? Does that count as a trash can rated?
Good question.
I mean, just picking up random scraps off the floor. Ethan's continuing to pick up hidden items. I'm really hoping he's not gonna pick up hidden items the entire game. Did Nate already check the move tutor? I looked away.
I'm a little distracted right now too, to be honest. I have a friend who's decided to climb on me.
Ah, yes. Ben Jr. Anyways, Glacier Badge in the basement. Pretty clear. So we got some interesting stuff going on here. Ethan checking the bike shop immediately, skipping the store. Just gonna go for a big shopping at all. Just a piece of miracle seed. We got the fog badge on the quiz. Alright, it looks like we're getting some of the pieces to... Oh, and the card key on Buena. I have no idea where this is going.
Yeah, lots of routes.
I didn't see the TMs. Was it causes? It would have to say an attack that causes paralysis. If it says a move, then oh, an attack that may cause paralysis. Yeah, that could be Thunderbolt. That could be Body Slam. That could be Thundershock. That could be Lick. And it is scrolling Body Slam. All right. He's teaching Body Slam over Fire Blast. That's an okay move. We got the move tutor right now. We got Sacred Fire, Counter, and Belly Drum. Ooh, Belly Drum. That's nice. Definitely something. Meantime, Ethan is going on his big shopping trip now that he has a few extra items. He does have a water stone already from buying it, so now he's just gonna go... Not buying revives, first stocking up on super potions. And then gonna visit the basement of the mart. Nate is taking the time to already fight that 4-poke trainer guarding the basement. I like this. I typically don't do it myself, but the experience right now is relevant. And he has the card key, so he's banking on doing basement sometime. We do have both Clear Belt and Rainbow Wing for both runners. And we're gonna have 3 badges. You think we're gonna get another 4 badges before they need Morty?
I'm not quite sure. Right now what I'm wondering is if we're gonna go backwards North Johto into Whirl Islands. I guess we would need Flash for that to be in logic, but otherwise we're getting kind of close.
We are getting kind of close. I think with the Glacier Badge Rising Badge this early, this screams Claire to me.
True.
I don't know why okay, maybe it's a little bit soon for Claire. Although, hold on, no, Fog, Glacier Rising could be a Solar Beam check. Oh, the Solar Beam
as well.
Hey, enough with that chat. I don't want to hear any of that. We all know that he's not going to have a badge. He's not going to be required. It's not like anyone's lost the race because of that.
Yeah, it's not going to be required. It's just going to be the Fly HM. Don't worry about it.
Hey, it's just a suggestion. Oh, we got the Squirt Bottle. Hey, yo! Squirt Bottle on Whitney.
Okay, good.
Alright, Nate's gonna beeline it straight to the roamers. Absolutely. Without a doubt. He definitely is gonna want a new main.